Are we live? Are we live? Back again. The Blue Coalition, African King Academy, here with AK4 Pete. How are you doing today?
I'm all good. Yeah, had an easy Friday today. So hope you're all having a good Friday. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday. Not gonna lie,
Oh
cause
yes. Oh yes.
yes, Sunday, man. It's a big day, and it's a matter of pride for us. We have to win.
100%, 100%. Obviously, it's a big weekend for you. Obviously, after the result before the international break against
Oh,
Brighton. Oh, he's getting a call, people. But we'll continue anyway. Yeah, well, as we know, Man City have a big game this weekend. Obviously, they lost to Brighton before the international break, and we'll see what happens with them coming up next. Obviously, Manchester Derby. It's a big game Sunday. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see what would happen. No problem. So excited to see what happens, and when AK is back, we'll see his views.
oh yeah, I'm back. I had to attend some emergency call from Uber. Uh, Apparently they're asking me if I received my order. Yes, it's in front of me. Good.
That's crazy. That's funny. I've never had that call asking if you got your order. Um, I, what I was saying is obviously you got your derby. You lost to Brighton before the international break. This is a big game. You need to win it, obviously, because with your biggest rival Liverpool going 3-for-3. How are you feeling going into this Sunday? Obviously, it's early, but it is a must-win game in the sense of you need to get some points on the board. You've only got 3 so far. You've lost 2 games in a row. So you can't afford to lose 3 in a row. 3 in a row would be tragic at this point.
I will flip I will flip if we lose to United. Trust me.
How are you feeling? Are you confident though? You think you're gonna win?
Somewhat yes. I mean now that we got Donnarumma, yeah, now that we got Donnarumma through, a new goalkeeper, and yeah, and apparently Donnarumma is has got experience. He has got leadership experience, and that will actually help boost the mentality of the new player, the new entrants who are coming into our team. So yeah, it is gonna help. And yeah, again, I keep saying this. Our right back issue needs to be sorted, but uh, yeah, but
Who's
we'll
gonna
see.
play there?
Yeah, yeah, right back.
Yeah, who's playing at your right back at the moment?
I think for sure Pep's gonna play Nunes or Rico Lewis in there, but my pick would be Kusanov as a right back.
As a right back. Okay. What does he have a bit of a pace about him? Is he good? Would he
Oh
be
yeah,
good
yeah,
in that
he's
position?
spacey. He is spacey. Believe me, he is spacey. And if you've seen his performance against Real Madrid, he
Hmm.
pocketed Vinny. He pocketed Vinny a couple of times. He did,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, he did. He did a couple of times.
Okay. So you want him to play at the right back, but what's the other issues? Any other issues with your team at the moment? Obviously, Marmoush is out. Is there any other news that you know in
Yeah,
terms
at the
of who's
moment,
going to
I
be
know
available?
we've got injuries and it's not looking good. But
Who's available? Who's not available at the moment? Who's injured? So I know Marmoush. Any other players out at the current? Who's currently out?
who's currently out? I think we got Stones, who is okay-ish. I mean, depends on whether he's fit to start on Sunday. Haaland is definitely fit. Reinders, yes, he is fit. Turkey, of course, he's not. Of course, Turkey is out for 2 months. So we have to put in the likes of. So we have to put in the likes of Rodri and Reinders and Nico Gonzalez in that midfield.
Okay, okay. So you're gonna have to pack it out with a bit more defensive style players. But
Yeah,
who's gonna
we
be
have to.
so who's your starting 11? If you have to guess, obviously you don't really know the 100% what Pep is gonna do. But if who do you think is gonna be your 11 against United come this weekend?
My 11. I know with the
Yeah.
injuries we have, it's kind of worrying. But if I have to go with our playing 11, current playing 11, and the available men we have, I've got to say, I think Donnarumma is going to start.
Mm-hmm.
Then our centre back pairing will include, I think, Stones and Kusanov. I think so. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Stones and Kusanov. I think we're gonna see there, and right back is obviously gonna be typical choice, Mateus Nunes.
Okay.
Left back, yeah, left back. I think Ait Nouri. Left back
All
will
right.
be Ait Nouri.
Mm-hmm.
Then our midfield is I know Cherky is out, so wait, King, are you there? Wait, what happened to King?
There we go. There we
Oh yeah, StreamYard Stinker and Hooked.
yeah. Yeah. Oh my days. Big up
StreamYard
Rasta.
Stinker and Hooked, man. Again.
Yeah, man. I hate when it does it. I hate when it does it. Just kicks me out and then can't do nothing. Have to just re back in. Yeah, it's a
Oh.
stinker and hook Rasta. Stinker and hooked. But no,
Yeah,
go
where
ahead.
was I?
Go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead. You
yeah,
were
I was saying, our centre back pairing would be Stones and Kusanov, depending on if Stones will be fit. Um, I've, I've, I've already mentioned the defense, so our back four. Then
hmm
our midfield would be Rodri, who's going to be our mantelpiece in that. Who's going to be our crucial piece in that midfield. Then obviously we've got Reinders who can play in the eight, and
hmm
Nico Gonzalez who can play the double pivot with Rodri. So that could be our possible midfield. And coming up to our front three, I would say. Yeah, and of course, Bernardo. I think Bernardo's going to be in that midfield as well. I feel it. Bernardo's going
You
to be
think
there
so?
because yeah, I think so because Bernardo, when it's a derby, he loves stepping up against United.
Mm. So you think that's something that's definitely possible that Bernardo's going to come in and have a big game that especially
Yeah,
with
definitely.
the way
Yeah,
your team
definitely. I
is.
can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And
And then your attack?
um, I know Marmoush is out, but hopefully he recovers soon. So our possible attack would be uh, Doku, Savinho, and Haaland.
Okay, that's not too bad. You know, two pacey demons on the wing, especially with their fullback, with their situation being free at the back, can definitely something can hurt them. I think it's going to be a very interesting game because both of your teams are kind of coming into it on lows. Even though United won their game, they barely scraped by Burnley, and then with your team, it's like trying to figure out what's gonna happen going forward because obviously you've had a bad start, you've lost your first two games, so it's kind of one of those
Uh,
ones where you're
King,
kind of
King.
worried.
Sorry, King.
Oh, go ahead.
We won our
Did
first
you
game.
win?
Yeah, we won our first game against Wolves, which was a comfortable 4-0 win. And
Yeah, big win.
the second games, the our second game against Tottenham at home, uh,
Did
starters,
you think you did you play well
start,
that game? Do you think?
uh, in the first half, yeah, against Spurs, yes, first half we were actually putting pressure on Tottenham, but second half we just lost it
Hmm. Okay. And then against Brighton, how was it? How did you feel about the game overall?
against Brighton. Uh, we were decent. We were decent in the in we were decent in both halves. After Haaland scored that crucial goal,
Yeah.
um, after Haaland scored that crucial goal, we were in control. We were fully in control in the first half, but second half, uh, due to a Nunes mistake at the back, uh, we gave a possible potential penalty away to Brighton, and
Hmm.
James Milner easily put that in the back of the net. So
Yeah.
and then followed by a late minute dagger from Greeder, which
Oh yeah, rounded the keeper and then lovely slotted finish.
yes, second half is when we're losing composure. I'm telling you, King. Second half is when we actually step up. But second, I'm telling you, it's becoming the Uno reverse of it, and it's quite worrying. It's quite worrying, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, that is because if you're like you seem to be dominating your first halves, and then your second halves you're letting games go, and against any team, even against United, that's not something you'd want. I don't think. I don't think it would be good for
I
you to
don't
have
want
a
that, to
poor
be
second
honest,
half.
King. I'm being honest, King. I don't want that same type of performance against Brighton at home against United. No way.
Yeah, yeah. Because let's say you have a good first half and you maybe get a goal and you're leading 1-0. The last thing you want is to give United a chance to get back because they do have attacking talent in their team. They bought two good attackers. Oh, big up Joshy J. Thank you for the raid as well.
Pick up
Big you
Mr.
up.
Joshi.
Big up Mr. Joshy J every time. Go sub to him as always. Yeah, big up, big up, big up. Because obviously they got attacking talent now. They've got Mbuemo. They've got obviously Cunha's out. I
Cunha.
think. I think he's out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. He's out.
But
So
you got Mbuemo,
they got Embuemo,
got
and they got
Sesko.
Sesko.
Yeah, so you got them two at least that can maybe cause you problems, especially in Buemo. If he gets a chance, he will score. You saw that even against even the bad game against Grimsby, he had a shot outside the box and he with a clever little finish. Big up Adam, big up to you, man. Celebrating you, big up. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that game goes, because if it is a kind of thing where you in the second half kind of lose it, that might be the hope. That's all the hope that United may need. And if they get that hope, then they could end up winning that game, and that could be three losses in a row, and that doesn't really look good for your team. 3 points from a possible 12. That's a really bad start. And even for a City team, I don't think that's a start that you can really come back from in terms of the long term, if you look at it in totality as well, especially with Champions League coming up as well. You got the midweek Champions League fixtures as well coming up. So this is a big derby, really. This is one you need to win. You
It's
need
a
to
must
kind of,
win.
yeah,
It's
it's
a
a must
must win
win.
for us.
Yeah. You need to have a good run going from international break to international break, because the last thing you want is another loss on that, but on that thing, because three losses, that's too many. Because I don't think Liverpool or Arsenal are going to lose that many games. For me, I think if you get to three, I think you put yourself out of contention of getting that title. I think. What do you think about it? Do you think if you, let's say hypothetically you lose the game, what do you think about your season? What does that say for your season?
Uh, Look, I am not one of those City fans that that thinks that if we lose against United, we are in deep shit. But I don't think that's gonna be the case because usually second half of the season is when we actually start stringing up wins. But yeah, but all I want is to actually stop this trajectory that we have been that we've been doing last season and a couple of seasons ago. So
Mm.
I don't want that to happen. But yeah, all I want is a win. All I want is 3 points on the board, and yeah, 3 points and go above our noisy neighbors.
100%, 100%. That's all you really want is a win, really. Obviously it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be fascinating when I'm gonna be watching it. Hopefully after we have a good win ourselves. Obviously we got away to Brentford. That's another derby. I think there's three derbies over the course of the weekend. I think there's two London derbies and of course the Manchester derby. The other London derby being West Ham Tottenham. So that's going to be a very fun game. Both those teams hate each other, and then you got a West London Brentford v Chelsea. So on my end, obviously 7 points out of 9. But we have a tough run of
You're
fixtures
in good
coming.
shape, King. Not gonna lie, 7 points out of 9. You're in good shape.
Yeah, it's been a good start considering I don't think we've played the best. I don't think we've played to our level yet. Which to get 7 points out of 9, that means, we can win even in terms of bad performances. We can grind out results. I did feel like we got lucky against Fulham before the international break. I think we robbed them, but against Brentford we need another win, because then after that we got Bayern Munich, and then we got the team you're facing on the weekend, Manchester United away. So we've got I think 4 away fixtures in a row. We got away to Brentford, away to Bayern, away to United, and then away to Lincoln. And I think we need to win all 4, in my opinion. You can get away with winning 3 and drawing with Bayern, because I think the Champions League, you can get away with drawing the big away game, or leaving with a point. But the other 3 you got to win, stay in the cup, continue to kind of have a good trajectory in the Premier League for me. And I feel like obviously we've had a couple injuries ourselves. Liam Delap is out until I think November. I think out until November. Yusugo, the backup to Casado, got injured over the international break as well. Big up Kai Talks
Big
All
up, Kai.
Sports. Big up, big up, big up. Real United fan in the building. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. With us as well. Obviously, we've had a couple injuries. Obviously, Cole Palmer's coming back. I think Enzo Fernandez didn't travel, so he'll be a bit fitter. We do have a lot of South American players coming back late, so that's going to be a difficult one as well. We'll see what we can do against Brentford, and it's going to be very interesting to see going forward. But eh,
You know what? Sorry to comment, King, but uh, mind you, Brentford have lost their key men: Wissa to
yeah, yeah,
Newcastle, Mbuemo to United, and Flecken to Leverkusen. So yeah, I, I think your only possible threats are correct. No guard went to Arsenal.
yeah. Norgard left. They lost their manager to obviously to Tottenham as well. I think the biggest threat for Brentford is Utara, the guy that they bought from Bournemouth. He's been good for them. So in terms of their teams, the threats are Sade, Utara. Obviously they got Igor Thiago up front as well. Jordan Henderson in midfield. So they got an elder statesman in their midfield. So yeah, Utara's the one that I think can be an issue on the right hand side against our left back, but I think Cucurella or even Hato will be more than enough to kind of compare to them. But he's saying yes, City have players injured, but United will still get slapped. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. We have to win this weekend. Big up, Michael. Big up, Michael.
Big up,
Chelsea fan.
Michael.
Big up, big up, big up. We have to win this weekend against Brentford, and as I said, it's the same for both clubs. I think you need to have a very good international break, well, a good period from this international break to the next. Especially, obviously, coming up after the international break, games are normally slow. It's a bit, lackadaisical. You've got a lot of players coming back from different countries as well. So, yeah, at least you're on the Sunday. We're late on the Saturday, so hopefully we can get a good game out of that as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that Premier League is back. Obviously, earlier I was watching the women's uh, football as well, so that's really good. But how are you feeling? How are you feeling so far? Obviously, is it as we've all said, it's a big game, Manchester derby. Do you think you're gonna win? What do you think? What do you think's the score gonna be?
It's gonna be 50-50, but I have a strong feeling we will win. I have a strong feeling we're gonna get the 3 points, and my prediction, I think it's gonna be 3-1, 3-1 to us. I feel.
Who do
I
you think?
feel.
Who do you think is gonna
Uh
score?
Score. I think Haaland is gonna get 2 goals, and
Mm-hmm.
a possible goal from either Reinders or Doku. I feel, because Doku, if Doku, I watched him in the international break when he was playing for Belgium, and I think he scored 2 goals. He was looking good. So you know, I pray I pray that he maintains his consistency, because we need right now, because our main man Marmoush is injured.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's very interesting as
They all
well.
have, they all have to, they all have to step up now. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
King. They all have to step up now.
100%. I think it's important that Doku, obviously Savio had the incident with the transfer saga with Spurs, so he hasn't really played. Um, we need Ollie Fletcher characters. He's in the legends. No, but it has been interesting, I would say, because obviously you have Marmoush out. He has been one of your better attackers last season and this season, early the parts of this season as well. Ever since he's come in, He's been a difference maker. Obviously, Haaland is on form. He scored five in for Norway. You got Doku and Savio. Savio hasn't played really because of the transfer situation with Spurs, and Guardiola's like, if you want to leave, leave, but it didn't end up happening. It got cancelled out. So yeah, you believe that the front three is going to be Haaland, Doku and Savio. Do you think that's enough to beat Man
Uh,
United?
uh, now, King. I mean, that could be a possible three, but you may never know. Oscar Bob could be in there.
How do you feel about Bob this season so far? How has Bob played?
I think he has been impressive. I'm not gonna lie. In the first game against Wolves, spectacular. Tottenham, he was good on the ball, but was getting bullied by the midfield. He was getting bullied by defenders. And yeah, Brighton, Brighton, I feel he had a couple of good moments on the pitch, but I think I'm trying to see some positive signs about Bob, and if he can maintain this run of form against the Big Six,
Hmm.
uh, and start start pitching in goals, then I will be happy.
Oscar Bob did well. He was out for a year. True, he was out for a
True.
year. It was a very horrible injury. Obviously, he's back into the team, which is good. Quality talent, obviously. Arsenal, Man City let go of McAtee and others, but they've kept Bob. Even when Chelsea even acquired you, said no. So I think City do have a high hopes for Bob. Big up, Iron. High life for life, mate. Big up, big up, big up. That's good. That's going to be an interesting game for us against Arsenal with the high line. But you said you talk about Oscar Bob. Obviously, if he starts, you've liked him so far. The midfield is going to be very key. Do you think you can win the midfield battle on the weekend?
I think we can because if you look at United's midfield, obviously they got Bruno, uh, Mickey Mount, who, of course, thank you very much, Chelsea, for selling him to United because he's doing a, because he's doing a double agent's job. So, thank you for that. He's yeah, but Mickey Mount, nah. Mm, I I think following that lucky win against Burnley, that United team still looks trash to me, and
Mm,
I keep saying this. I mean, with the midfield we've got and the midfield they have, we should run them over.
that's very interesting. You believe that you'll win the midfield battle. You believe that your attack is good enough. What are your weaknesses going into that game? What have you seen so far in the first three games to say, okay, this maybe they can exploit this? What are the weaknesses for your team so far?
I have nothing. I mean, like I do have certain problems with I do have certain problems with our midfield at times. Because believe me, uh, we get ran through. We get ran through when we're on the counter attack, and it is a bit worrying. But if we can fix that, I'll be comfortable. But so far our issue has been uh defensive on the defensive point of view.
Mm. Oh, so you would say like in transition when
Yes,
obviously
yes,
you
yes.
have your
In
line very
transition,
high, very high. That's when
in
you're most
transition, that's the problem.
so that's when you're most vulnerable. When you're attacking high, your defense is up high, and then they hit you with a counter. I think that's when you're most vulnerable. That makes sense. I think everything I've seen of City so far, that does make sense. I think that's their biggest weakness so far. Do you think it's about maybe putting the line further back, or what do you think is the biggest issue with that? Is it because the line is very high, so it's very difficult for your defenders to run back, or or your wing backs too far up front? What do you think is the biggest issue of all?
Our biggest issue has always been when we are uh, when we are playing in transition and we get caught out. Um, our defense gets our defense line gets exposed, and uh, for some reason our defensive line starts cracking, um, and uh, we tend to put pressure on the goalkeeper to save us from an embarrassment, which of course has to stop, I feel. But if we can just fix up our defense, and yeah, it depends on the next transfer window in January. If we get it right back, I think we sorted. Because I mean, but yeah, but for now on the goalkeeper front, I think we're good.
Okay, okay. So your main issues is gonna be probably on the counter. But yeah, let me get through these quickly. I'm excited to see JJ Gabriel for United and Max Dalman for Arsenal. Very good talents, yeah. Double agent. Money Mace has been good so far, but his back injured. He's injured already. That's crazy. The Battle of the Derbies this weekend. Yes, yes. Oh yes, yes, yeah. WrestleMania is going to Saudi. It's going to Saudi. WrestleMania 43 is gonna go to Saudi. Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. I might have to go to that one. I'm gonna lie to you. That might be the easiest one to get to. Saudi WrestleMania. But big up Zia, big up you being in the building. The Iron Disciple, the defense gets staggered and broken down by counterattacks, but they're sharpshooters when they're on one. True, that is gonna be something that is gonna. I feel like if United do end up winning the game, that's gonna be the reason why the counter, especially on transition with Mbemo. They've got real pace in behind. Sesko's quick as well. If they can start Mbemo and Sesko and add a lot of pace to their attacking line, Ahmad as well, he can be very quick in behind. I think that's what happened in one of the other derbies that I watched. I don't know what year, but it was a year where City were up 1-0 and then Ahmed scored twice in like the last minutes, and those were that like those counter type goals as well, where it was just long ball, he gets in behind, and then City ended up losing that game 2-1, I think. Yeah, man, big W's for Saudi, man. You're welcome. No problem. No problem. Saudi's doing big things. Saudi's doing big things. Um, Welcome to Man United, the home of retired wash players and the injured. Mad. Well, no, man. Is Mason Mount injured already again?
Um, wow, yeah, Money Mace injured again, and he's gonna be Money Mace is injured, and he's gonna be warming the bench again. Woo! Oh yeah,
Man.
King,
Mm-hmm.
you made interesting point about last season when we lost at home 2-1. Both daggers by Ahmad, and not gonna lie, that was when our defensive line was cracking open, and
Mm.
and Edison, uh, as much as I love him, and as much as I rate him as my legend for the 10 years of service that he's done, but his head was not in the game, I feel, and that's what costed us, and that's what costed us.
Yeah.
We conceded silly goals last season.
Yeah. I think. Now that you have Donnarumma, it'll be less likely for you to concede those goals. Because even if you get hit on the transition, you have a keeper that is the elite of the elite shot stoppers. So even if it's a one-on-one, he has more of a chance than most to actually save those chances. I think
And
Edison isn't. That's not his
oh yeah,
game.
King, uh, now that Edison's gone,
Hmm.
we actually got three shot stoppers now, both to both new keepers, and I heard Ortega is and of course Ortega is staying.
Oh yeah, you got four keepers actually. You got Ortega, and then you got the
Bettinelli,
Tinelli.
Bettinelli,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think you probably let go of Ortega at some point because I don't think you need him for the long term. But with James Trafford and Donnarumma especially, Donnarumma is going to be a big difference. Corners he can capture those. As I said in the counters, when you do get those, when teams get those opportunities, one on one, he is probably one of the best to come up against. He's got the size, the height. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, he was speaking the truth about that. He was speaking truth. And Money Mace is injured, so is Delo and Cunha. Okay, so no, to be honest, I mean 2 out of 3 is actually a good thing. I'll be honest. Like Cunha's the only one you're gonna really miss out of those 3. I think if it was Cunha and Mbeumo on the counter, yeah, it'll be a long day for United if they have the same transition issues that they've had against Brighton and others. But yeah, it'll be a good game. I think it will be a good game. A lot of people are saying, it could be the worst Manchester derby ever. But you know what the thing is? When teams are desperate and when teams have flaws, that's when you get the best games. That's when you get the end-to-end stuff. That's when you get the moments. And this is a big derby. This is a big moment for both teams.
It is.
Amarim is fighting for his life, and Man City are fighting for a title. So if either team, and I don't think either team can afford a draw. I don't think a draw is good enough for
I
either
can't
team,
afford a draw at this point now.
especially
No,
City. Especially City, they can't
no.
afford to drop many more points. So it's going to be a big weekend. Iron Disciple has a big game as well against Spurs. I'm excited for that West Ham Spurs game. Thomas Frank versus Graham Potter. That's going to be a very interesting matchup, especially considering both brilliant managers, both have great styles of play. I think if Graham Potter puts out a 4 out the back system, that's going to be an interesting game. And then obviously Brentford. Obviously, it's a very much weaker Brentford. They've had a poor start, but you never. But this is the Premier League. You can never really, when it comes to any team, and I mean any team, look down on them or say it's going to be an easy win. We have to be dominant from the start. We have to get goals early. We have to put them out of their comfort zone and make them have to attack us at home. And because it's an away game as well, their fans are going to be up for it as well. Irons versus Spursies, we got to destroy Kudos, let him meet Somerville. Yeah, man. Joshy J. Last season he had Derby was so poor, but came to life near the end. Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping for a much better game. I think that's what I think this is what this season's probably missing a derby with a bit more excitement. I need a yellow card, maybe a couple reds. I need some bad challenges. You know, I just need maybe a couple scuffles. I need people to want it. I do have a sneaky feeling a couple games may be ref ball. True, that's another issue. Referees are going to be the big issue in these derby games. Are they going to let things go? Are they going to make the right decisions? But yeah, man. We will see. We will see.
Oh yeah, King. You know what? Sorry. I feel, I feel that we should just start. Clattering that United. We should start clattering the United midfield in the first few minutes.
Oh yeah,
Just
100%, 100%. I don't think they'll. I don't think they'll be on it. I think that's what you need to do. I think get into them early with United. I think they're very. The thing about Bruno and Casemiro, Casemiro's getting on a bit, but Bruno's very fragile mentally. Like man got brushed by
Yes.
a ref,
Yeah,
brushed
the
by a ref,
rat.
and then missed.
The
Yeah,
rat. Exactly.
and then he missed the pen. Big up, mob boss. Thank you for being in the building. Um, I hope they let the derbies get evil. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let them, let them get. Let things play. Let the teams play. That's what people want to see. Let a few things go. But yeah, it would be very interesting. I think it's going to be a big weekend of football. So, to be honest, a big weekend of sports. You got the boxing, got the football, got a few other things as well. But yeah, what else can we say in terms of my game? I think we have a comfortable win. I think it's going to be a 2-0, maybe even a 3-0 win. Um, actually, no, we do concede goals. We do sometimes concede. 3-1. I think we win 3-1. I think I think Jao Pedro scores. I'm hoping that Esteval plays and has a good game. I'm hoping for some minutes for Hato and for Gusto. I think Cucurella needs a rest. And yeah, I think the only issues I think we have really is obviously no Asugo, maybe no Palmer. He'll probably get limited minutes. No Delap for a long time. Use back in. So either one of you or Buenanote is gonna have to play in that attacking four. So hopefully one of them gets a start, gets some minutes in. Because I think it might be Buenanote because I think he's not in the Champions League squad anyway. So you might as well play him against Brentford in the 10, see what he can do, see what he's capable of. Have Esteval on the right, Pedro on the left, and then up front, Jao Pedro. Yeah, Pedro Neto on the left and Jao Pedro up top, and then see what we can do against Brentford. Midfield two of I would do it Enzo, Enzo and Santos. Enzo and Santos. Yeah, I'll have Casado have a rest, and then back for Hato, um, Trevor Chalabar, Tosin, right back Gusto, and then goalkeeper's the goalkeeper. Who cares about that? It's going to be Sanchez, and 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 try and get the win early. Oh, did you guys hear West Ham banned half and half scarves and tried to appeal to the fans and are talking about segregated seating areas to make up for the lost time? Still want the owners out. You know what? As much That's a good thing. That's more clubs need to do that. Half and half scarves are stupid.
They are
There needs
stupid.
there needs to be areas for the hardcore fans to be able to sing and to be able to be unified, because the way ticketing systems are in these big stadiums or the big teams, you can't sit next to each other. Even I tried to get tickets for a Legends game. You can't even get tickets. You can't even get more than 4 tickets next to each other in a Legends game, and this is a friendly. Imagine how it is to get tickets in a proper match day fixture. So yeah, man, it's difficult. It's difficult. Bruno rarely misses penalties. To be fair, to be honest, he doesn't. But he got brushed by a ref. It put him off his game, and then he put it to the sky. It's probably still orbiting. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how high it went. Still orbiting. But yeah. I think my game's gonna be comfortable. I think your game's gonna be a bit difficult. It's gonna be a good weekend. And yeah, I don't think there's much else we can talk. Oh wait, elephant in the room. I forgot. I'm gonna address it on the Blue Coalition because we're both teams with these things called charges. Um, different. Man City with their charges, they're fighting to the death. I respect it. They come in with their 100 lawyers, so they're doing their thing. And then with my charges, listen, a lot of people were surprised when it came out. Um, Chelsea fans weren't. A couple months ago, we gave the FA some information about what the previous ownership did. Thank you, Roman. And we told them these are the irregularities. Here are the files you need. It wasn't anything to do with the current ownership. Go check it out. See what you say when you come back. They come back with 74 charges, mainly around paying agents in the deals of I think Willian, Oscar, and Hazard. Now, do I think the charges are fair? Yes. Are we gonna get relegated? No. Are we gonna get a points deduction? No. Are we gonna get a fine? Yes. Could we get a possible transfer injunction where you have to balance the books in transfers? Probably. Do I, as a Chelsea fan, care that we got these charges? No, it's from a bygone era, and honestly, I just want to take this moment to all the red cartel clubs. Um, check your history books. You've done the same things. You've cheated before as well. It's not us. Oh, look at him. He's the cheater. No, if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. And that's what Roman was about. Roman did everything to win, and that's what owners should be. So as far as I'm concerned, um, is it morally right? No, it's not probably morally right, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get. You're telling me that all it took to get Eden Hazard to come to Chelsea instead of maybe going to United or an Arsenal was just to pay some agent some hush money. I'm doing that every day and every day ending in Y. So as far as I'm concerned, man, we got Eden Hazard. He created great memories. The Baku again, Premier League titles. I'll do it all again. But AK, talk about your charges. How are you feeling about your charges? Obviously, you did a settlement in terms of what's it called, the
The associated
fair
party.
value. Go ahead.
Yeah. First and foremost, the outcome of that case is a positive because we've had two deals being blocked by the Premier League due to these associated party transaction sanctions
Yeah.
which are being put on my club especially and
Hmm.
on the ownership. Uh, now that that's been settled, um, uh, we're basically gonna get an influx of money from with the deal that we made with the long standing deal that we made with Etihad Airways, and the second was with Abu Dhabi National Bank. So yeah, huge money coming in, and it is a positive. It is a start. I would say it is a good start to this,
Yeah.
and the main part about this is obviously the 115 case, which God knows when, because the media just loves to keep playing this out here and there, and you know, um, fuck the media, uh, fuck them, because yeah, because of them, my name has been tarnished. So fuck them. Secondly, and otherwise I'm buzzing. I am buzzing with this. I'm buzzing with the news about the APT case, and the likes of Newcastle now can follow suit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think the teams that backed you up on the case were Chelsea, Everton, and Newcastle. Blue coalition with Everton and obviously Newcastle. Oil boys. So those were
Oil
the teams
boys,
that backed you up, 100%. And it's good, and I think it should be allowed, to be honest, because in the end of the day, who are the Premier League and the FA to tell you what's fair value for a transaction of that kind of deal? It's not up to them, I don't think, and it's better that way. I think it allows for clubs to bring in more money to be able to do better, I'm happy that Newcastle are going to be able to spend more money because they deserve, as a fan base, to be able to retain their players, not have to lose their players, and show ambition. I want the owners that are ambitious to succeed. The Glazers, the Cronkies, yeah, those guys, I don't want them to succeed because they're not ambitious. They're not ambitious enough. But ownerships that want their teams to do well, yeah, man, I'm on that side. That's why we're on the blue coalition, the oil boys. That's why we're on this side. That's why the show has to run. Um, I would say the other positive is 54 of the 115 were in regards to the APT stuff. So pretty much half of your case is pretty much done. Um, and the rest of them are pretty much a lot of petty stuff and then the main financial things. But in the end of the day, I think you're gonna get the same thing we get. A little fine, maybe a little transfer thing, maybe an embargo for a summer or two, and I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. But yeah, we will see. We will see how those goes. But I think, in the end of the day, I'm glad my team did what they needed to do to win. Um, and yeah, man. To be honest, I wanted more charges. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to double the City charges. I'm upset it was only 74. I was looking for at least 200. You know, I'm trying to. You gotta be number one in everything. I wanted to be number one in charges. So I'm annoyed in that front. So you be us on the number of charges. Roman Caves say Man United, my brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's never coming back to England. He's never coming back to England. Which is a shame, man. He's a proper owner. He was a proper owner. If you stand up and yell on the pitch, people say pipe down, forget that noise. Yeah, man. There needs to be singing sections. There needs to be standing sections. There needs to be in every stadium because a lot of the home stadium noises aren't the same like they used to be. You look at a Stamford Bridge back in like 25, 30 years ago to now, different. You look at even Anfield or St. James's Park or some of the better grounds, they're getting more and more quiet as seasons go by. You look at Highbury. Highbury was a library though, so I wouldn't say that about
Oh yeah, sorry, King.
Highbury the
Sorry,
library.
King.
Yeah.
Sorry, King. I had to say this. Now that half of the 115 charges has been resolved, with the APT case, we're going to get an influx of 2 billion British pounds.
Yeah, man. That's big money, big money, big talks. Big talks. But yeah, man, it's I miss the old school stadiums. I'm gonna lie to you. Your Upton Parks, your main roads, your Highburies. Yeah, man, I miss old school stadiums, man. They were so much better. So much good better to be a part being in as well. A Paqueta, no guilty. You feel me? You got yeah, man. He's not guilty. He's not guilty, man. That's good. That's good, man. He's a top player. Paqueta needed a third phone after Forest. He needed a third. Yeah, man, it's 100, man. It's 100. We need better atmospheres. We need a bit more unity with the fans as well. And yeah, I feel like the big teams need to understand that the atmosphere. You know what I like about European football compared to the Premier League is the atmospheres. You look at like Dortmund, the yellow wall. You go even to Lille, their atmosphere is crazy. PSG, their fans crazy. Like it's on
And
another level.
King,
Yeah.
and also look at Serie A's atmosphere.
100%. Serie A, League A, Bundesliga. Man, all a lot better, a lot better. Yeah, the old school stadiums were like an organism of the club, living, breathing. Yeah, they were part of the club. These new ones just feel like manufactured, you know. The new Old Trafford will never have the same atmosphere. Should upgrade the current stadium. Yeah, that's what you want, Jossie J. But at the same time, it's like it's a feeling of kind of bit of like money. Yeah, it's money talks. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the Ineos Glazers would want the biggest, newer, bigger stadium. They want to do it because they say the Wembley of the North. They want 100,000 seater. They want to make more money. They want to have like a whole complex around it. You know, they want that kind of thing that West Ham have. Like if you go to West Ham now, You can go Westfield. You can go eat before. You maybe do a bit of shopping. You can make it a day out kind of thing when you're going to West Ham, especially in the evening fixture. You know, chill around Westfield. Then you go to the game, and then after the game, you can go to the McDonald's or whatever fast food restaurant you prefer. That's what they want. They want more, and then you obviously got the money. They want more money to be spent. More money to be spent. More money to be spent. We need to stop with History FC. We have to move with the times.
Facts, Kai.
True,
Facts.
true,
True.
true. But some of the things that when you move with the times aren't good. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the stadiums are part of that
Kate,
problem.
Kate, that sentence,
Mhm.
we have to move with the times, is what that entire United fan base need to do. Move on.
Yeah, but never forget the past, though. Move on with
Yeah,
the
of
times, but
course.
never forget your history. Never. Yeah, Real Madrid did that to the stadium. Yeah, it is better to upgrade your current stadium if you have the capacity to, but if you don't catch up, you'll get left behind. That's true, and that's the thing. As a Chelsea fan, as unfortunate as it is, we're gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to leave Stamford Bridge sooner rather than later. Either upgrade it or leave the area because there's only so big we can make it in that part of the land, and elscore areas available. So it's gonna be a thing where we're gonna listen. You're gonna have to take that one at some point. Chelsea are gonna move to a new stadium sooner rather than later, and it's gonna happen. And hopefully, and when it does happen, it's gonna be. Oh, he's asking what you're eating. Show and tell people. Oh, he's got the pizza. He's muted. He's got the pizza. Oh yeah, pizza and the garlic bread. Let the people know what's on the pizza. What's on the pizza?
Oh, yeah. Uh, First of all, I got mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
red tomatoes for I'm basically eating my scummy red rivals across the road here, as you can see. I'm eating them, and I got cheese on top and some corn on it.
Okay. 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 Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, pizza people, pizza and a bit of garlic bread. Maybe you're a bit hungry, a bit peckish right now. It's midnight. I like that one. That said he's eating his rivals. That is wild. Man said I'm eating my scummy rivals. Oh, that's a dead pizza, not gonna lie, but you do you, hack. Okay, hey Kai, let us. You know what, people, we're here now. Let us know what you have on your pizza. Let us know what you have in your pizza. I got the falafel gyro. Okay, the falafel. All right,
Oh, the falafel.
falafel. Yes, yes. He's moving. He's moving bare Arab with it. A falafel, bare Moroccan and Turkish. One of them ones. What? Where did you get it from? Where did you get it from, Iron? Who were the owners? Were they Turkish?
uh,
Were they
no, no,
Cypriots?
no.
Moroccans?
Oh yeah, the falafel gyro, yeah, yeah, but if you ask me the pizza, it's a it's basically one of the local pizza joints just down in I think town center.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Miss Josh J likes the little meat feast pizza. He likes all the meats. I hear that.
The meats.
That's my joint food truck. Or is it your food truck, or is it just a food truck nearby? And what type of food? Who's running that food truck? I want to know. Oh, he's going different. Tandoori chicken, spice beef, normal chicken with hot peppers. Okay, So okay. So you like it? You likes a bit of like a little bit of spice to it. He said the same thing. Great minds think alike. Wants the meats. Mm. I ain't gonna lie. For me, I like a barbecue chicken pizza. I'm gonna lie to you,
Oh
with
yeah,
some.
yeah. No,
I like a
I'm telling you,
barbecue chicken.
barbecue chicken pizzas hit. I like it.
Yeah, man. That's my thing. That's my thing.
Yeah, but I'll
Some.
tell you what, King. The problem is Papa John's is expensive as fuck. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is expensive.
21.99 for a solo meal.
Yeah,
For a solo meal deal. Are you crazy?
yeah. It's crazy prices, but the. Yeah, it is crazy because I normally get the barbecue chicken from Papa John's, but yeah, it's rare. It's a rare one. It's a rare one. Obviously, you have to take off the bacon. You know. I take off the bacon, man. I ain't a bacon man. Food truck. I honestly don't know the nationality, but he had a three-worded Rahiman something. So no offense to no one. Oh, okay. So he was one of them. One of them. He's from somewhere, man. You never know. How thick do you like your crust, King? Ooh, how thick? It depends. Sometimes I want it thin. Sometimes I need it a bit thick. Sometimes I want cheese in the crust. Some cheesy crust sometimes. Just depends how I'm feeling. But I think more time thin crust because I don't like too much crust. I want more pizza than crust. So more time. I want more pizza than crust though. Domino's is expensive as well, but I do like it. Yeah, Domino's hit me in uni because you used to get discounts, but I ain't getting no discounts no more. That's a long time ago. Just get pizza from your local. Let's wait. Way cheaper and better. True. The local boss man always has a
King,
good pizza.
I'll show you see.
Yeah,
This pizza box is from a local joint.
yeah. They all have the same pizza box as well. All the local places have the same pizza box. They all have the same one. All the same box. Uh, just get from yeah. I like thin crust pizza. Thick, relax, king. Hey, listen. We're here now, innit? Pizza talk. Pizza talk. That's where we're on right now. Sometimes you want it thick. I'm not gonna lie to you, Kai. See, it's like they all go to the same distribution, man. Get the same box. Best pizza ever has to be from Bronx. Ooh, that's a big claim, man. That's a big claim. Some people like Chicago pizza, New York. You know what? The best pizza I've ever had isn't even like one of those pizza joints. It's one of those like fancy Italian style where they make it proper. It's like stone baked
Yeah,
and all
yeah, yeah.
that.
Like King, like proper Italian pizza,
Yeah,
authentic
proper.
Italian pizza. Those joints.
Yeah, yeah. When the names are like risotto, asotto, cosotto, and you don't even know you don't know what the name is, but but it's nice. It's nice. Cheaper pizza compared to Domino's and Pizza Hut. True, true. You want the cheap stuff sometimes. British food is mid and not seasoned, but thankfully I ate from my Jamaican
True.
roots.
I would say that though, like certain foods lack taste. Not gonna lie. Except fish and chips. Except fish and chips. Fish and chips at least has taste. If you just put some lemon on it, and it'll improve the flavor. But if you ask me, I think uh, I think a lot of people are sticking to people. A lot of people are diverting their taste buds to Indian, um, Arab,
Yeah.
African food.
Oh yeah. Yeah. British food is me. Yeah, it's not seasoned most time. Jamaican, okay. So
Oh yeah,
what?
Jamaican. Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, pick up the Jamaicans. Yeah. First of all, I I love your jerk chicken, my guys.
Oh,
Jerk
oh.
chicken.
I'll be honest. I prefer oxtail. I'm gonna lie. Oxtail, rice and peas. That's me with a bit of plantain. Well, plantain or plantain, depending. How do you say it? Plantain or plantain, depending on where you're from. But yeah, man. Um, you know what? I also like a bit of Chinese sometimes. You know, a cheeky Chinese once in a while. Sweet and sour chicken balls. That's a bit of me. You know, special fried rice with the chicken. Yeah. But since we're on the food topic, I went to this if you never heard of it, outside of like the West Ham Stadium, they have like this halal food thing, like halal food festival, and I had some nice um jollof rice. Oof, it was some nice jollof rice over there. It's like a place called like Suya Hut. It's nice. It was nice. Brick oven, stove oven, yeah, man. Pizza Express tastes the most fresh. The only time I had Pizza Express when I was a kid, I think we went there as a school once and made pizzas over there. But they put olives on it. I don't really like olives like that. I don't know. Let me know if you're a fan of olives. My favorite dish has to be a Philly
Philly
cheesesteak.
cheesesteaks. Ooh,
That's nice. That is nice. Fish and chips, British food, or is
true,
it else? It's bad
true,
cuisine. Yeah, man.
true.
Curry sauce. Yep. Yeah. 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 I love Indian food. I like a mean chicken
Oh,
biryani.
chicken biryani, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oxtail is fire. Oxtail. Yeah, man. Rich did create some Indian food stuff today. I'll give them that. Yeah, they have. Was it? Is it the musala? They did the musala, I think.
No, 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 no. The masala, the spices come from us, but I think
Something
I
like
think
that.
I think it, I think you're talking about the chicken tikka masala.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
chicken
one.
tikka masala, butter chicken,
Yeah,
naan
yeah,
bread.
yeah. That's the British staple right there.
There you
Uh,
go.
you should try curry goat rice and peas plantain festival. Oh yeah, yeah. That's me, right? That curry goat rice and peas plantain festivals, dumplings. Um, there's a special type of bread that I like. Oh, I forgot the bread's name. It's like a soft bread. Um, I'll get back to that. No. I actually have to figure out what the bread was. Damn it. There's a particular type of bread that I like from the Caribbean that I go to. Is it cocoa bread? It's like really soft. It's really soft bread. Oh, damn it. How did I forget the name? Yeah, Caribbean, like really Caribbean soft bread that they have there. It might be cocoa bread. It might have forgot. Damn it. After It's been a while since I got Caribbean as well. I might have to go get a Caribbean sometime soon. But while I do that, while I find it out. Thank me later. Chinese orders below. Okay, sweet and sour chicken balls with chips, very nice. Chicken balls, chicken fried rice, salt, pepper chips, sweet and sour sauce, and chow mein. Tikka masala. There's a place called Planet Wings in my hometown. If you didn't take a dump in 30 minutes after eating, you got your money back. That's crazy. That is crazy. Said if you didn't do number two, that's got me. Guys must watch Big John Fisher. Ooh, not Peter, not pita, not cornbread. Cornmeal porridge is a must try. Oh, I'll try that next time. Okay, I'll try that next time. But Cassie has the best bread for me. Okay, Gensel sour chicken. That is, that's it. I still can't get past the fact that he said 30 minutes. That's a very specific timing. Indians, yeah, Indian spicy Indians as well. Damn it. Damn, it's been a
Hey,
long
we
time.
are the inventors of spice. We are the inventors of spice. Come on.
No, it's just gonna annoy me. Where's the place that I go to? Is it open? Damn. It's on this. I'm not gonna remember it anyway. If you're bound up needing to get some movement, go Planet Wings. That is crazy. I love an Indian, but regulate afterwards on the loo. That's my price I'm willing to pay. Fair enough. Dumplings. Yes. Yes, Kai. It's hardo bread. That's the bread that I like. Hardo bread. That's the one. Yes. Hardo bread. Thank you. That's the one, man. Hardo bread. Always have that with my Caribbean. Have you seen Iceland's Pepper X challenge range? I have not. What they got on it? What's the range? Let me check. Pepper X challenge range. Okay, so it's proper like spicy foods. Yeah, harder. Yeah, man. Dumplings. I like me some dumpling. Yeah, man. There used to be like a Caribbean on my road that I used to go there get dumplings. I used to get what else? Patties, all
Oh
sorts of
yeah,
patties.
King.
Yeah.
I used to live in Leeds, yeah, and the first place that I used to live, there used to be a Caribbean joint just not far from where I live, and oh boy, the smell of jerk chicken, rice and peas with curry, it it was that good.
Oh yeah. You know when you're near a good one.
Jamaican food hits. Trust me, it's way better than flipping. It's way better than flipping cheeseburgers and fries.
Bun and cheese is a must as well. Okay. King, are you like quarter Jamaican? You have good knowledge. No, my area's like got a lot of Jamaicans, and I've hang around. A lot of my friends are Jamaican as well, so one way or another, you gotta learn. And yeah, man, I learned. But yeah, there's a Jamaican on my road, a Jamaican barbers on my road. So yeah, like the carnival area it's heavily Caribbean orientated. So if you know about Notting Hill Carnival, that's my area. You gotta know about the Caribbean food, especially except don't have it on Carnival. It's too expensive. I would say that never get Jamaica food or get food from Carnival. Don't do that. Get food beforehand because they're gonna mess you up with the prices. Bro, when the shop was down the road, that's what they would always say. I would go for like a chicken patty. They said we don't have that. They said we got fish, or we ackee and saltfish, or we got fish, or we got um lamb or whatever. They never had what you wanted. They never ever had what you wanted. I introduced my Scottish friend to my world of food, and he's been hooked since. Of course, man, it's good food. I went to the festival carnival. Oh, man, okay, okay, but yeah, Notting Hill Carnival. If you know, you know. It's common. It's funny. Okay, all right. That's the food. Yeah, no, you're getting me hungry, and I don't want to order food right now. It's a bit too late for that. But that's the food talk, food talk review. Um, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else really to discuss. To be honest, with our clubs.
I know apart from the charges and our upcoming fixtures, and I think we pretty much covered. I think we pretty much covered everything. But oh yeah, let's not forget the return of Big Ange.
Oh yeah, that's going to be interesting. First kickoff, first game, Forest, Arsenal, High Line. Facts, jerk chicken was my pal food growing up. My ex was Jamaican and her mum used to make food every time I went over there. Missed that. Yeah, proper food over there. But yeah, Big Ange, High Line versus Arsenal's Arteta, Haramble. What do you think is going to happen in that game?
You know, uh, as much as Ange has humiliated Arteta in the past, I will say this:
Polar bear.
polar bear. Oh yeah, I'm yeah.
The polar bear from Australia. Oh mate, High Line. He's back
Uh,
from the dead.
oh yeah, but in short, King, I'm telling you, all I need is that good old famous AFTV meltdown. I need it.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. That would actually be one where they would go crazy as well. It would be good. It would go. Yeah, yeah. We need this. We need this, people. He's back. But I don't know if Forest are gonna win that game though. It's gonna be an interesting one. It will be an interesting game.
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna.
interesting though because as much as we know Ange, um, he's the he's a destroyer of hamstrings. He will turn them hammies into cheese strings.
Mm, yeah, he will. That's the only thing. They're gonna feel it by the end of the season. They're gonna feel it by the end of the season. But you know, against Arsenal, away from home, High Line, you know the vibes. You know, it might be the one. It might be the one. But we will see, people. We will see. We will see. Uh, Before we go, any last questions about anything, whether it be food related, football related, other
Anything
sports,
related, man, bring it.
anything? Any final questions before we finish this another episode of the Blue Coalition, episode 6? Prem is back, Manchester Derby settings.
Speaking of that, Kai sent a link.
Oh, a Jamaican comedy. Let me see this. Oh yeah. I'll watch that later. I will watch that later. Ooh,
Interesting question.
which one do you think will be the game of the weekend? AK, you go first. What do you think? What do you think is going to be game of the weekend?
Uh, I think it's got to be the Manchester Derby. I feel that's going
You
to be a
you
classic.
you going for Manchester Derby?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Even you know what, King. Forget all these new age football fans who just entered into the sport and uh, and are calling the Manchester Derby dead just because of last season. Damn, bro. They need to do their research. Look up at the history of how the Manchester derbies have panned out, who won, who lost, and they, they need they need to seriously watch some old clips.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I feel like the reason why the derbies are bad is because of the gap in the level of team.
There you go,
Especially
exactly.
now, I think City's been a lot better recently than United. But in terms of this question for me, I think it's gonna be West Ham Tottenham, just because
Woo!
that's it. That rivalry is heated, and also kudos returning. They're gonna be booing him out the building. You've got Somerville. You've got two attacking style managers primarily in Graham Potter and Thomas Frank. It's going to be a very tactical battle. Brighton, Brentford, old managers facing each other in new teams. Be an interesting one. Obviously, it's at the London Stadium. It'll be a hostile atmosphere initially as well. I think that will be the game of the weekend for me because I feel like out of the three derbies, that one will be the most hostile just because Kudos made the move across to Spurs and they hate Spurs more than the only other team they hate more than Spurs, I think, is like probably Millwall, maybe Palace, one of those two. But they hate Spurs, and to go to this point where I think it's been like 15 or 20 years since another player moved to Spurs from West Ham. That's the one move like you don't really ever see. It's rare. So for Kudos to make that move, I feel like it's gonna be one of them ones. Like it's gonna be one of them ones. But we will see. We will see. If there's no other questions going on, AK, anything you have coming up going forward over the weekend, the next week? Or are you on any channels, any shows? What are you doing at the moment?
Um, yeah, in the weekend, I mean, like, yeah, tomorrow I got a preview to do with the United fans. So yeah, obviously he's gonna be showing his chest to me, and I'm gonna be silencing him and putting him in his place as usual. So typical United fans
What
for
channel was that?
UK. I think it's called Orest Talks Football.
Or Talks Football? Okay. Put it in the comments section. Put it in the comment
Yeah.
section so people can find out. And then Millwall, Tottenham are always the rivals. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Millwall, West Ham is a love-hate derby. The love is the hate. Ors Talk Football people. Okay, when will be this preview?
Tomorrow at I think around 10:30 in the night. I feel.
Okay, late.
Yeah, late.
Half 10. If you want to see AK4 Pete debate a Man United fan about who's going to win the derby, hella shouting, hella aggression, hella aggro, Ors Talk Football. As for me, I've got a wrestling show coming up. It's Worlds Collide. I'll be watching that, and then over the weekend I've got a lot of things. So I'm going to be watching Arsenal Forest, West Ham Spurs. I'm going to be watching Brentford Chelsea. Obviously, my team. Super Sunday WSL early kickoffs. Burnley Liverpool. Obviously the Manchester Derby, and it's going to coincide with a bit of NFL Browns at the Ravens, and then final stream of the weekend, my Philly Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs. So a bit of NFL, a bit of football, a bit of WSL, a bit of wrestling, and yeah, that's what I've got coming up. But thank you everyone inside. I've signed to Oris. And yeah, man, big up the people. Go ahead and go over to Oris Talks Football Sub. Watch the video with AK4 Pete, Red Moon versus Blue Moon settings, obviously. And big up everyone who was in the building from the start. Big up Rasta. Big up Adam. Big up Jossie J. Or as always, Michael Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Up the Chelsea. Big up Kai Talks All Sports, not just United, but all sports. Big up
All
Zia Talks as
sports.
well. Big up Mob King. Big up Iron Disciple. You know, big up Monkey DeLuffy who came through as well with a bit of food talk. He was here as well. And yeah, man, another great stream. Yeah, man, great stream. Big up everyone. Peace and love. This has been another episode of the Blue Coalition with me, African King Academy, and AK4 Pete. And we are out. Peace.
Oh, and yeah, guys, I know Sunday is gonna be. I know Sunday for me is gonna be edge of the seat action for me on Sunday. So you are gonna. So you are gonna see my nervous face on Sunday because obviously it's a Manchester derby. But I am confident we're gonna get the win. I feel, but you know what, guys? Smash the likes on your way out if you haven't. Um, enjoy a glorious Friday, and yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot it's midnight, so it's technically Saturday. So have a good weekend, people.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's Friday somewhere. Some people are behind. So, you know, if it's on your Friday or Saturday, where you ever in the world, yeah, man. And Bosh. Or Bosh. I don't know how to make that sound, to be honest. I don't do that. But we are out. Ineos era. Glazers in. Who else?
Glazers in, Ineos in.
Cronky in. Arteta in. All of that. Blue Coalition. We're out. Peace.